This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Boulder, Colorado. We're at Mountain Media. Since 2009, they have been your source for the interests, activities of the mountains of the North America. Let me ask you this. Obviously, Jamie, being the founder president here, what gave you the vision to start a media company?
Well, I've worked in publishing for the last 20 years. I started at Time Inc. I came out to Boulder probably 10 years ago with another company. I had an opportunity and seized it. We felt like there was a great opportunity in the market to deliver a higher quality product to people who are really passionate about the mountains.
Why was it important for you and your team to specialize, really focus on that topic of interests of the mountains?
Well, we feel there was nothing out there that gave people the authentic voice. So what we want to do is deliver that voice in a lot of different aspects. And it's winter now, so we've got our gear guide, our resort guide to help people enjoy the mountains more like we do. And we didn't feel anybody was doing that out there.
Obviously, it's a very specific topic you're dealing with, but quite honestly, that's got to cover a wide array of a diverse group of people that pick up your publication.
It does, absolutely. I mean, it's like I said, the wintertime, it's going to bring resort interest. We're very much resort-based, but when you think about everything people do in the mountains, from fly fishing to trail running to mountain biking to cross-country skiing to downhill skiing, it's really limitless, and people around the country and around the world are incredibly passionate about those habits and those passions and wanting to do and live how we live.
They have to be passionate as well as committed. Quite honestly, a lot of these activities require travel, so it's got to be worth it when they get there. How important is that commitment to your team to provide that publication as well?
It's an important role. You're exactly right. The mountains aren't easy to get to for a lot of people. Here in Denver, yes, we're spoiled by it, but we get calls and emails from people in Florida and Chicago and New York and California every day asking us, boy, I really want to live your lifestyle. So our whole goal is that when they're here in the mountains, in our resorts of the mountains, to help them have a better time so they come back.
When I think of outdoor enthusiasts, I think of folks that are really hands-on type of people. I mean, what better medium than print to deliver that type of lifestyle? Is that what you're finding?
Absolutely. You know, you read a lot of things in the paper that print is dead. I assure you, Gary, print is not dead. I wouldn't want to have a huge general interest magazine, but special interest publishing is booming and doing incredibly well, and we've been a benefactor of that, and we're very appreciative of that healthy living and people's desire to have experiential and meaningful trips with their families and extended families.
Let me ask you, is it the combination of photography as well as your journalism that really has it booming out there for you?
Yes, you nailed it. You've obviously spent some time with the magazine. When we built the company, it was built around quality. A lot of magazines are now trying to cut costs, and the easiest way to do that is to cut the quality of the editorial and the quality of the paper. We've made the magazine bigger. We use heavier paper. We spend a tremendous amount of money on photography and editorial, and we've won a number of national magazine awards because of it.
A beautiful glossy magazine, nothing better than that. Let me ask you, basically read that it can be calming as well as uplifting. That's a pretty wide array there.
It is, and it's just how you approach the vehicle and how you want to spend your time in the mountains. So we get into issues that are sensitive to the mountains. It's environmental, it's advocacy, it's issues that we have in the mountains. So it's really holistic.
As I look along the walls here, I'm seeing a lot of different topics you guys are covering. Obviously, it's a year-round publication, and so obviously a lot of people looking at green anymore. It's very environmentalist. Is that correct?
It is. It's one of the components that we wanted to build by making a bigger, better magazine and make it less frequent. I think a lot of subscribers to magazines feel guilty sometimes that they don't have the time to read it, and the next one's there. So we do 4 issues a year, plus we do a custom publication for Steamboat, and we do a custom publication for Squaw Valley. We also print on recycled paper.
A magazine is definitely something easy to take off your coffee table right there and share with others. What about if you want to share with somebody across the nation? Tell me what you got as far as Mountain Online.
It's a big component, and the world is moving that way. There's still a relationship people have with the printed version, but we have a very robust iPad version on iTunes. We also do a digital desktop version of our magazine as well as the custom publications we do.
Folks, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. You're going to see their website. What you want to do is just click on that magazine tab right there. They're going to walk you through a lot of the different categories that you can get to, be it gear, be it resorts, or anything you want to take a look at out there when it concerns the mountains. You're going to have it as well. Not only that, but you can check out the snow report. Basically, we get a little snow every once in a while here in Colorado, it seems to be. And let me ask you, speaking of in between the news publications, do you have a newsletter people are able to sign up for as well?
Absolutely. The Mountain Log book comes out every single week, and it does fill the gap since we're only 4 times a year. So there's no charge to sign up for the Mountain Log book. You can do that at mountainonline.com, and it does. It's more information, always fresh content. Nothing is repurposed.
What about right in my hand on the iPhone? You got Mountain Mobile?
It's in there. You betcha. You got to be there. Tough to read a magazine on an iPhone, but people are doing it every day, so we're in the game.
Wonderful. Let me ask you this. You talked about a custom publication. Is there any other folks out there that are interested in getting a custom publication done with you?
There are. We talk to folks just about once a month, and it's got to be a good fit for us. We don't want to get into space where we're not passionate and we don't specialize. So working with people like Squaw Valley and Steamboat, great fit, and there are a handful of others that we're talking to for next season. So stay tuned.
Focused, make sure that it's better than good enough.
Amen to that.
You got it, folks. Once again, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. You're going to see everything you need. And keep in mind, you can pick up this publication at Barnes & Noble. Why don't you share with us a few more of your outlets there where the folks can get it?
Well, we're at 1,000 outlets around the country. So Barnes & Noble's the big one, EMS, Whole Foods. You can go online to the iTunes store and get it. And if you can't, just email us here at Mountain Online and we'll get it to you.
Mountain Media, folks. This is Gary Atencia with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.